Why would you still feel exhausted even if you are getting fantastic sleep and you have a pristine diet? You are eating the cleanest ever, right? I am Dr. Beth Westy, women's health and hormone expert, and we're going to dive into today some information, and I got some of it written right up here, on why even if you're sleeping well or trying to really work on sleep, you can still be completely exhausted, totally fatigued, don't have the physical or even mental energy to keep going, and what's stopping you from having the energy that you feel like you need or could have throughout the day, right? I hear this from women just about every day, right? Where they're like, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Where did I go wrong with this? I'm eating really healthy. I stopped eating fast food, or I cut out sugar. I'm not doing alcohol. I cut out dairy. I cut out gluten. I'm not eating red meat. I'm eating carnivore. I'm eating paleo. I did Whole30. I did XYZ, right? They change their diet around because there's so many things out there, right? There's never a lack of diets, right? And side note really quick, it's always so fascinating to me to see like little clips, like articles from either the paper or like old women's magazines, right? From like 70 years ago, these like random diets that women used to be on. And I look at that and I think, how did they function throughout the day? And then I think, oh yeah, that's right. They had like pep pills and things that they would throw back like candy because that was very normal to do that. That was, so that's how that happened, right? We all know how unhealthy those things are nowadays and how that's not a way to live your life. So we're trying to do this in a healthy way. How can I get my body healthier and functioning better so that I feel better, so that I feel like I have the energy that I need, right? And does nutrition have something to do with it? It absolutely does, right? But it's not just about nutrition. It's about getting enough protein and healthy nutrients overall, but that's a baseline, that's a foundation. You cannot eat cleaner just to have more energy. That's the long and short of it. That's it right there. Sleep. I'm sleeping so much. I'm so tired, right? I even had somebody, this was very recently, where she said, yeah, I have been exhausted lately. I've been really struggling this for almost a year and a half now. And, I've had some kids, but they all sleep through the night mostly. We got a new dog. So I thought that was it. All these things. She's like, but now everybody's sleeping but me. I cannot sleep enough. I will take naps. I will sleep in. I will try to wake up early and go to bed early, and nothing is working. I'm still just so exhausted. What is it? I'm trying to track my sleep. I got an app and a wearable device, a watch to track my sleep to make sure I'm getting enough REM sleep and all these things. She's like, I'm not getting anything anywhere. I try all these supplements, all these nighttime cocktails and mocktails and things to help knock me out, and nothing is doing it. I'm so tired. So one of the things that we look at, of course, is we look at a Dutch test, checking your hormone levels, which include cortisols and your nutrient levels, as well as things like androgens. And the gal that I'm talking about that got the wearable, and she's like, I've sunk so much money in all these supplements and this wearable device, and it's literally giving me bupkis. I'm getting no information on anything to help me move forward and feel better. And I said, I understand. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to test your hormones. We're going to dive in a completely different way and focus on your whole system differently. It's important to understand why you're fatigued before you try throwing a bunch of stuff at it. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky and hit something where you're like, oh, that was it. That's why I'm so tired. Got it. Hopefully. But if that's not it, then what? You know what I mean? Then what? Then what is it? That's where doing a deeper dive can really, really help. So this gal where, she had all these issues and wasn't sleeping, was totally exhausted. And her husband kept saying to her, you're just not motivated enough. Just get up early and go for a run, and then you'll have more energy. And she's like, I honestly do try that. And she's like, it makes everything 10 times worse. We did her Dutch test, and her Dutch test showed horrific cortisol levels and barely any androgens. Why is this important? What does this mean? It means her body didn't have enough basic energy to do the functions throughout the day anyway, let alone trying to do extra on top of it and go for a run. And I know her husband was trying to be helpful and just saying, oh, you've been not as active as you used to be, so maybe just pick up your activity and that will magically help your energy levels. Spoiler alert, it does not, especially when you have adrenal fatigue, or adrenal insufficiency. Your system is not creating enough to actually help you out overall, be vibrant, and to have that physical energy. And then her androgens, oh my gosh, were so low, which is a big connection with brain fog and that mental fatigue too. So focusing on those two things, focusing on her cortisols, focusing on her androgens, brain fog started to improve very quickly. And little bit by little bit, she started to notice, oh, I did this today. Oh, I did dishes and laundry and vacuumed the house today, and I didn't feel extra tired because of that. She started doing all these extra little things around the house, and she's like, oh my gosh, this pile of papers that's been built up for, she's like, honestly, 2 years. I've just been so mentally exhausted. I haven't been able to go through it. She's like, I busted through that pile in 20 minutes. She's like, it took me 20 minutes and it had been sitting there for 2 years almost. I was like, we've all got a pile like that sometimes, right? She's like, I've wanted to do these things. I just haven't had the energy to do it. And now looking at her hormones, tackling the things that need to be addressed makes all the difference, right? And this was the biggest difference she had when we worked together in the 12-week program. This is why if you're not on the wait list, you need to get on the wait list right now. This is the last time we're running this program. We are going to be starting right away in January, deep diving in. You get your own Dutch test. We go through your results, make your specific recommendations. Because again, like this gal, she'd been struggling for over a year and a half, had been spending a ton of money on a lot of different things. And they weren't bad things. They just were things that were not targeting what she had issues with, right? That's the difference. So understanding what's going on, doing a Dutch test, then targeting that specifically, getting that step-by-step guidance for her started to make all the difference in the world. And that's why we do what we do. That's why we deep dive in and make sure we're targeting what you need to make sure you're moving forward and we're not missing a dang thing. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you need anything else. Let me know if anything pops up or if you're like, holy bananas, this is me. I've been exhausted and trying all these things. Why can't I just get more energy, right? This is a great place to start diving in right now on the wait list.